let me chew. So this is a video that I really didn't want to make. And when the injury happened, I didn't want it to go this way. I really thought that it would go another route, a better route, well, not necessarily a better one, you know, it could be a blessing in disguise, but I'm taking a break from strongman for 6 to 9 months maybe. And the reason being is just this injury, this herniated disc thing that I have, this injury that I got. It's healing, it's getting better, but not as fast as it would need to be for me to be able to compete so soon. And I just feel like, you know, I tweaked my back the other day just doing throwing, and like that was an event that I thought I was relatively safe in, but it's just minuscule. But still, like if I were to push it like all the way to 100% max effort in that event, which is supposed to be a really good event for me, I'd just risk doing it again. And not just in that, but I just feel like if I started in the beginning, not the beginning, but in November, if you guys remember, in my road to a 400 kilogram deadlift video, the third one, I had a setback where I was deadlifting 330 kilograms and I went up and then I just felt the pop in my back. And that was due to my suit. So when we used to do our suit, we would do this, like exhale, lean forward, and then have the next person wrap the strap around. So you'd sort of be locked. My girlfriend's already home. You would sort of be locked in place, very forward and with a rounded back. And it would be very difficult to like extend and have a proper form in your back. And during that lift, I just felt a pop. And that was, I didn't know it at the time. I thought it was just a muscle thing. But it was, my girlfriend's back from the store. She was super fast. It was the beginning. It was the beginning of the bulging disc to the left side here, between the L5 and the S1. And I didn't really pay attention to it. I thought it was getting better. Then I started lifting again, and then all of a sudden I start getting this weird numbness and pinching sensation through my left glute, down my left hamstring, and all the way down to my calf and underneath my foot. And it just sort of almost got worse and worse, but I didn't really notice it because it just gradually, slowly happened. And then come March 7th this year, and just during a squat that didn't feel that heavy at all, like just boom, on the third rep, where I lost my form a tiny bit, herniated disc, exploded out. And just the nerve pin and everything through my leg got so much worse, if you remember, like in my Tenerife video where I was just in absolute agony. You know, I had to go to the emergency room, get morphine. It was just absolute hell to deal with this, and I never want to experience it again. I'm traumatized by this experience. So that's why right now it doesn't make sense to me when I still have this numbness, tiny bit of numbness. It's getting better and better. It just doesn't make sense to me at all to try to train through it. I fear this happening again if I put like just more load and more load and more load week by week. That eventually, you know, because you're compressing the spine, of course, a little bit more and more when you have these loads on your back. And I'm very frightened that this will happen again if I don't allow my body to heal properly before I start, you know, training normal again. So, and I was supposed to train this weekend, and I was going to go to the log lift. It was supposed to be 100 kilograms, and it just, something felt off. And just because it felt a little bit off, I could not get my mind. I went into a panic attack in the gym, another one. I think the third or fourth one since this happened. And it doesn't make sense to me. The gym training, it isn't enjoyable. I didn't even realize it. It's not enjoyable at all to be training while I'm like this. But I still do it because it's something I need to do. But yeah, it's not something I need. I just feel like my body's screaming at me, you need time to heal before, going back at it. So that's why I'm gonna take 6 to 9 months. I'm sweating like a pig here. That's why I'm gonna take 6 to 9 months off from strongman. I'm not gonna be competing in Champions League. I'm not gonna be competing in Canada or in Iceland's Strongest Man. There's just, I need to let this heal before I, start making any ruckus again. So yeah, this is definitely not an easy decision. It's been very hard, but I just did a bodybuilding workout yesterday in world class and enjoyed myself so much. I had forgotten what it's like to enjoy almost, pushing the weight in the gym, without thinking about just these bodybuilding exercises, these isolation exercises, and it's just a lot of fun. And I was even able to squat like 130 kilograms for 10 reps easy. So it's like I'm definitely still getting better and better. Just not enough in time for this strongman season this summer. And it just sucks. It really sucks that our entire strongman season is compressed into the summer here in Iceland. We have no other strongman competitions during the winter. And it just seems like a waste. I feel like there should be one in, January, February, or March even. Just something. But, beggars can't be choosers and all that. So that's what's gonna happen right now. For my rehab, I'm just gonna be focusing mostly on bodybuilding. Because I really enjoy bodybuilding. That's what I started doing when I started lifting weights. I just, it'll always be that second love, one that I can fall back to during times like these. Just light weights for many reps in good form and squeezing, and it's just something I really do. So I'm gonna probably convert into a commercial gym here in Iceland for the time being. And then there's all other things also coming up as well. I'm having an interview on the 31st of May for the gynecomastia surgery. Male boobs, man boobs. I've had this before, back in November. That didn't work out, so I'm having it now with another place where they're not gonna put me down, where they're only gonna do local anesthesia. So they'll be performing the surgery while I'm awake, and it costs a lot of money. It's like 600,000 kronas Icelandic, and I think it's at least like $4,000 for this. So it's a bit, but it's something I really need to do. And everyone who I've talked to has already had the surgery just says, you need to do this. This will change your life forever, for the better. And so I'm really excited. I'm gonna have that interview for that surgery on the 31st of May. And I don't know when they're going to be available. But since I'm not competing, I don't really need to think about that. I can just grab the soonest date possible, which is exciting. But because it's going to be a bit expensive, if people are interested in sponsoring me, I'll leave a link down in the description to my PayPal account. So if anyone wants to support, that would be great. But if not, I totally understand it. Your support here as a subscriber and commenter and watcher of my videos is plenty enough. So just thank you. Then other things are coming up. I'm on the 1st and 2nd of June filming the Strongest Man in Iceland competition for Magnús Vera Magnússon and Monica Beka. And I have a big deadline. I'm gonna have to film that and then edit it and get it out on Tuesday. So film Saturday, Sunday, and try to edit on the evenings as well, and then finish it on Monday, and then get it out on Tuesday. That's gonna be and it's gonna be a show. I'm gonna put the standings after each event and everything, and I'm wondering if I should do commentary as well. So that's something cool. Then also the weekend after that, I'm gonna be filming for the Mountain Woman, Icelandic Strong Woman competition. I'm gonna be doing the same exact thing for them. I'm getting a little bit paid for that. Maybe I'll be able to afford a little. I'm getting paid through maybe a lens, maybe a lens from a camera or something. With a lens, and then After that, it's my 30th birthday on the 11th of June. And just there's a whole bunch of stuff this summer. It's fun stuff. So there's plenty of things to look forward to, even though I'm not doing strongman competitions right now. So yeah, so that's what's going on today. I hope you guys, I'm still going to be filming. I'm going to try to bring my camera here into the big commercial gyms and still film, you know, bodybuilding cuts, day 1, day 2, day 3. And I'm going to be cutting now, if I didn't say before. I really want to get, a goal of mine is to get, you know, shredded. And since I have 6 to 9 months off now, and everything, I think it'll be a fun thing. It's something I've always wanted to do. It's, you know, just get very lean, like very lean. But yeah, we'll see how my body feels and everything and what my future plans. I'll probably take another look at what to do in 3 to 4 months time, or if I just start feeling magically 100%, I'll re-look at things. But another thing that I sort of wanted to mention is, like, I had this injury before, back in 2018. In April of 2018, I had a herniated disc. I didn't realize it at the time, but after I was deadlifting 260 kilograms, it went up. When I got it to my knees, I just felt a pop in my back, but stubborn me, I still finished it and locked it out. And after that, I just, like, I couldn't get out of my bed. And the next days, the following months, I couldn't drive for more than 30 minutes because of pain in my left hamstring underneath. And I was just scrolling through my old Instagram, like, just remembering how this process went, the healing process. And I didn't get back, you know, this happened during the 260 kilogram deadlift. I didn't get back to, you know, around those parts of strength until, you know, September 2019. So a year and a half later, like, it took me to heal from that. But I was also doing things not correctly back then. So, and also with the peptides that I'm taking, BPC 157 and TP 500 is probably, and speeding up the process, because I'm already feeling a lot better, you know, but still not enough to be pushing for a max in a competition. It's just, that doesn't make sense to me. Not at all, not right now. So I'm just gonna, for the Strongman Champions League, I'm just gonna have to prove myself again through the competitions next year. Prove myself that I'm worthy to be invited there and to get up there. I don't expect just an invite when I'm feeling ready, like not with this happening. I feel like I really need to prove myself. You know, like the guys who just, you know, in the big leagues, if they don't perform in the big leagues, they need to prove themselves in the league below. You know, nobody's entitled to anything in this sport. You have to prove yourself constantly. That's what I believe. You know, nobody deserves anything without putting in the work. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna leave it at that, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really wanna just thank you for sticking by me through all this time, and, you know, with me doing all these new prep for contests, series, and sort of not being able to make it. I want to apologize sincerely for that. I hate it that I'm not able to stand up to what I say, but I just have to do what needs to be done. So I just want to thank you still for sticking by me, and I hope you continue to do so. And yeah, I hope you're getting closer to your goals. I hope you're having a good time and doing well. And I will check you guys in the next video. Live long and prosper. And yeah, y'all have a good one.